I tried recording this, but anyway, I'll try it again. I want to say why my family doesn't like me. I want to just say why my family doesn't like me. So, once upon a time, my mother used to take me to Virginia to see our family, and they would have the family reunion right after their Eastern Star meetings, right? And my mother would stay for a minute, maybe a couple hours that day, make sure I was settled at my aunt's house, and then dip for the summer, right? So I was about, and we were still in New York, so I was about 6 or 7 years old, I want to say. I want to say I was like six, right? And this was when my Aunt Evelyn Jean was still alive, right? And what happened was, is that one night my cousin, female, had her friend over, and all the cousins would be playing their games and stuff, and they try to single me out, all ball out or whatever, but I really didn't care, only because my mother wasn't there. I only had my grandmother half the time, and she would stay at my other aunt's house while I would stay with the kids, right? Anywho, um, this particular summer, um, my cousin had her girlfriend over, and she's a couple of years older than me. She's probably like maybe 10, 11, somewhere around there, different. And some things had happened that night that I was completely uncomfortable with. I didn't know anything about anything, okay? And I knew that what she was trying was wrong, right? So the next day, I told my aunt that my cousin was being inappropriate with me, and for a minute, it was kind of intriguing and fun. I was curious, and then when you get that burn when this isn't right, it's not right, this isn't right, and you try to hang with the others so that you could feel included and they'll like you, but it just got to a point where it's enough. And I told my aunt. Now, to this day, I think she kept what I said between us, but her dying with the truth left me exposed for everyone. So apparently, um, interfamily relations happen within my family, and so you know, I got stigmatized to where they tried to single me out because I think what happened is that she kind of said it the same way I'm saying it without going into a lot of detail. And I was singled out one day at the park, and I remember because it was so traumatizing. It's like, why are y'all attacking me for speaking up? Oh, now that I'm an adult, I realize that this has been going on in the family because why are y'all so okay with it? Why would you rather me be quiet about something like this? Oh, because y'all are okay with it. And it almost seemed like it was pushed onto the kids in the family. Like, this is acceptable behavior. So they really tried to alienate me. And the girl, um, she put it all on me. Like, it was my idea and I started it and all this. And I'm like, I'm so much younger than y'all. Who buys this? Oh, I know who bought that crap. It's the people that were okay with it, right? Mm. I'm an adult now speaking up for my inner child, you know? And as the years went on, there's always been some kind of stigma on me because I tell the truth, you know? Something happened with my nephew a few years back with my own son, and I called the police. I called the police. And these people had the nerve to say to me, well, why would you call the police after what happened with you as a child? Well, what exactly happened with me as a child? Oh, it's so hush hush that we'll treat you some kind of way. but we won't ever talk about it, right? These are the generational curses that are being broken, have been broken, because no child needs to be felt like I felt for just speaking the truth. Of course, after all this happened, I got to stay with my grandmother at my other aunt's house, you know. I didn't want to be with the other kids. And ever since, I never wanted to babysit. I never wanted to be around other kids like that because I just felt like if I tell and I snitch, y'all gonna hurt me for it. And they did their best to try, but that's kind of what I wanted to say. And it feels good actually just letting it out. My mother recently passed this year, so a lot of that old gunk that I had blocking my heart is finally getting some freedom. I'm proud of myself for always sticking up for what was right, even when everybody else doesn't agree. They want to keep things hidden, tight-lipped. They want to alienate and stigmatize children because of the things that children have to witness. And God knows how much better my life would have been. But there are other cousins that I have that have also been alienated, stigmatized because of their truth. So, it's a good day, to be honest. And thank God, I really do thank God that I'm the person that I am, you know. And really, it stemmed from when I was a little 6-year-old girl that for the life of me couldn't tell my mother I didn't want to go back, you know, because she wasn't hearing that. She wanted her summers to herself. But in this freedom that I have in her passing, and like I said, that's the most challenging, but the most peaceful and freeing time of my life, where I get to sit and nurture my inner child and love her and care for her in ways that no one else has ever done for me. So I thank God for that. I thank God for peace, and I love me very much. Ashe.